Hello everyone. Did you know that fake news spreads 6 times faster on social media than the truth? A study by MIT in 2020, which analyzed over 126,000 news stories shared by more than 3 million users on Twitter, found that fake news spreads significantly faster and wider than real news. Fake stories are also more likely to trigger strong emotions such as fear, anger, and surprise. The every million of people source this speak and share information online, often without checking whether it is truth. According to Pew Research Center, surveys about 64% of adults say fake news case great digital of caution about basic facts. Online misinformation is no longer just an internet issue; it affects how we think, how we make decisions, and even how safe we are. This topic is relevant to all of us because we live in the digital age. More than 16% of people worldwide now get their news primarily from social media, making online platforms our main source of information. We trust what we see, but not everything online is correct. Misinformation can influence opinion, shapes political will, and change how we understand important social issues. That mean every one of us affected by it. I used to think I could easily to tell real news from fake news, but once I shared a story online that later turned out to be false. Study shows that the experience is common. Research by MIT found that false news is 70% more likely to be shared than true news, even by well-educated users. That experience made me realizing how easy it is to be missed. Since then, I will pay more attention to how misinformation spread and how powerful its importance can be. That's why I believe this is an issue we must take seriously. The purpose of my speech today is to persuade you to recognize the danger of online misinformation and to take responsibility for verifying information before sharing it. I will explain how misinformation affects individuals, certain society, and how we can reduce its harms. The first misinformation we can individual judgment and critical thinking. Research shows that false information spread faster than true information because it is often emotional or shocking. According to MIT research, people can more likely to share false news because it is apparent news and surprising, not because it is comes from both. When people feel anger or afraid, they are more likely to share connect without checking the facts. In attention, repeat exposure to false information can make people believe it. This known as the repetition effect. Physical studies show that repeat false demise can increase pretty agree by to 40%. Even when people know the source and unreliable over time, misinformation can shape belief and make it harder for people to affect correct information. The second misinformation purpose censors threat to society and democracy. A World Economy Fund report this misinformation as one of the top global risks to social stability. It can divide community, increase polarization, and reduce trust in government, media, and science. We people no longer knows what to believe. democratic decision making become weaker. Misinformation is especially dangerous in public health. Uh, During the COVID-19 pandemic, the World Health Organization decision misinformation as an influence. A study found the field's health information significantly reduce vaccination wellness in the wise countries. For example, experiments to wise misinformation was shows the reduced vaccination inter by around 6 to 10%, which can put community at risk. This shows that misinformation can have real and harms consequences. Third, technology plays a key role in both preventing and preventing misinformation. Social media options of promotes content that generates more engagement. Now, content that is critical research shows that false news remains more likely share and comment than factual news, which helps it spread faster. At the same time, users contribute to the problem by sharing information without thinking. However, there is a solution in pro medium lecture and teaching people how to identify misinformation can reduce its impact. According to study by Einstein's, people who receive median lecture training are significantly less likely to be believed or saying false information when people understand how misinformation work in are more likely to stop it. For in conclusion, online misinformation is not harmless, it affects how individuals think, damage society and treat public health and democracy. We cannot fail to the pathway. So my call to action is think. Check your thoughts, think critical, and never share information you have verified. Each of us has the power to stop misinformation from spreading. Let's open our eyes, take responsibility, and choose true in the digital world. Thank you.